Hi guys, this is Hero. How's everyone doing today? Aaj bada kem cho? Aaj sab kaise ho? So today I have a very special video, and I'm actually very surprised I haven't made this video up until this point because it's been such a big part of my life. But it is the topic of Yoga Nidra. Okay, uh, this is actually something that I've been doing without even knowing it was called Yoga Nidra, or there was like a word for it, like all throughout high school and college and things like this. I just didn't have anybody teach me this, so I didn't know there was a specific word for this. But after college, like recently, my guru kind of told me like a way to, I guess you could say, do it properly. But this is something that I hold very dear to me. This concept or topic. There's a lot of definitions of what this could mean, and the concept of what I'm explaining. There could be other terms to describe this, but this overall idea of Yoga Nidra or anything related to this is very important. I'm going to explain to you why. Okay, so Yoga Nidra, just to say a few sentences, is basically like, to me, you lie down, you close your eyes, palms up, you're breathing, and basically what you want to do is you want to, I don't know what else you've heard, but this is what I do. You basically want to tap into your subconscious, okay, or access like a turiya like state, okay. But the only way you're gonna really do this is to address the dirt that you're dealing with now, okay. So you'll notice this as soon as you lie down with your palms up and your eyes closed and you start breathing. Okay, the first thing you could feel is like a little bit of restlessness, right? And then as you kind of keep breathing, you kind of start zoning out. And you'll be aware if anything's really bothering you in the moment. This concept could help you with a whole host of mental health issues or anything like this. If you're having like anxiety or insomnia or depression or anything like this will help you, because most likely these things are caused from a spiritual perspective, or I guess I have to say my own spiritual perspective, because of something going on up on the surface. So as soon as you start in Turiya, ideally after a little while of breathing, your mind will get so restless, it'll be forced to expose these things that are bothering you right to you. Okay? Now it's really important what you do next, because you can either go down two routes. You can either go down the route of continuing fighting with the mind, or you can go down the route of accepting the mind, detaching from whatever it's trying to throw at you, and getting more and more, I guess you can say, into a Zen state or like a Turiya-like state. Okay, and you can, I guess you can say, kind of access deeper heights of awareness. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to lie down, palms up, eyes closed, breathe a little bit, like controllably. Okay, like just breathe normally. Don't, a lot of our day-to-day life, our breathing is on autopilot. Okay, so we want to breathe in a controlled manner. Okay, and once we do this, once we're completely aware of our breath and complete, because breathing is the one thing that like puts us right in the moment. Okay, this is why all meditation says breathe. Okay, because it puts you right here, and you see, okay, what's bothering you right now. Okay, and as soon as you start breathing, you'll get to know what's bothering you right now. Now, there's deeper parts to this. Okay, this is just the most general part I've described. The most general part, like I said, you become aware of what's in the mind, and then you kind of deal with it. And I have other videos on how to deal with the mind and stuff like this. You can kind of watch those and apply those concepts to this Yoga Nidra video. Okay, of just, like I said, detaching from all the fears the mind throws at you, detaching from the mind in general, accepting all your fears, etc. There's so much here that I've described in other videos, but those are the main kind of that's the main kind of points. Now, moving forward, like I said, there's a deeper part of this, right? Right, we tend to live our day-to-day life purely up here. Okay, so what's gonna happen is you're going to become aware. You have energetic points all throughout your bodies. And this includes the main chakras, right? Which you guys probably all heard of and have seen me discuss in my videos. But there's other points throughout the body, right? Like there's your palms, there's the bottom of your feet. These are two especially huge ones. There's even like the back of your head, which is technically not a chakra, but it kind of is something. You can even have like your shoulders, your knees, your like the side of your hip bones. Okay, there's so many different energetic points that like are in your body. The side of your, like your stomachs, like your stomach, like the sides of it. So there's a lot of different uh, areas that we are very, very desensitized to spiritually, right? And the reason why is because we live up here, right? We watch TV, we're on the phone all the time with the computer, so we're constantly, up here. But once we slow down and breathe, and we be aware of that breath and that energy flowing through all our body, you're going to be able to access and have, I guess you can say, you're going to become aware of all the energetic access points throughout your body. Now, when this happens, okay, and like I said, you're just kind of standing, you're just kind of lying down still, being aware of your breath. But you're going to kind of notice like awareness throughout your body, right? When you notice awareness throughout your body, you could kind of see thoughts and emotions are not stored just up here. Okay, yeah, sure, your brain is up here, but the concept, the spiritual concept of the mind extends throughout your whole body. Your mind and body are one. So when you start to become aware, of all of these different things, certain thoughts and emotions are going to come up. Okay, after you deal with what's already on the surface with the brain, you're kind of going to be aware of a lot of stuff going on through your body, and a lot of the things, like I said, a lot of thoughts and emotions can come up, and specifically a lot of memories can just kind of spring to life. Okay, you've stuffed down certain memories in your life, and there's a plethora of ways that these memories can kind of spring to life from your subconscious to the conscious level. Okay, and that's basically kind of what we want to do throughout any spiritual practice. Acknowledge any thoughts and emotions that we stuff down and accept them and release them and blah blah. So you're gonna kind of notice throughout time that, I'm acknowledging all these thoughts and emotions, and I'm kind of remembering all this weird stuff, like weirdest, most random stuff from like years ago that you quote unquote shouldn't even think is that big of a deal or something, right? But they are a big deal, okay? And when you acknowledge them, you want to see, okay, why? Most likely it's going to bother you, but you have to understand, why is it bothering you? Okay, is it some were you like embarrassed or something, or did something bad happen to you that you kind of just want to forget about and you wanted to leave in the past? You might need to accept that certain thing. Okay, and like I said, you didn't really have any awareness throughout your body before, but now you do. Okay, so when these things kind of come up, you want to kind of address them and keep going. Okay, now another thing I will discuss related to this is you could go into a very Turiya like state, right? But you might not be aware of if you're sleeping or if you're just in like a Turiya like state, right? And I'm going to kind of explain to you why. So sleeping is sleeping. Turiya is when like you are in, like, I guess you can say, the most like temporarily enlightened state, kind of like the mind is completely calm. And if you've been in this for a few times, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's basically the closest way I can describe it. It's just the mind is completely calm. Right now, when we kind of just stop or whatever we're doing, our mind is racing all over the place. Oh my God, I need to do this. Oh my God, this is going on. This is happening. What's going to happen tomorrow? Whatever. Oh, this thing happened last week. But when your mind is completely calm, it's like, it almost just feels like blank time. Like, I don't need, like, the mind can't rationally understand it because it's just outside of the mind almost. Like it's the mind completely shut off. Okay, but you're at a soul level, I think we all understand this. Now, the way we can tell, sleeping is not a bad thing, okay? In my opinion. Some people say, oh, don't fall asleep, try your hardest not fall asleep. I would say, especially at the beginning, if you're falling asleep, let it happen in Yoga Nidra, okay? The reason why is because when you're addressing all these emotions and thoughts and memories and things like this, trauma, for example, it's a lot to deal with energetically, okay? So if your body needs to sleep, kind of check out for a little bit and then come back later, that's completely fine, okay? And after you wake up, it's okay if you stop. Like, you don't need to keep going, force yourself to keep going, all this stuff. So that's my kind of take on sleep. But how you realize if you're in Turiya or sleep afterwards, well, you'll notice when you wake up. You'll wake up, like, you'll just kind of like spring to life. Like, it's not like like that sleepy feel you get. You won't get that after Turiya, okay? Like, you'll just like open your eyes and be like, whoa, what happened? Okay, it's a little bit different, and you'll notice if you've been in it a few times. Now, so I think for the basic points of this video, I think that kind of covers Yoga Nidra at a sense. Like I said, just lie down, palms up, focus on your breathing just to get started. Address all the stuff that's going on right now, okay, to kind of get into that lowered subconscious state, and then you'll slowly start to identify points along your body that it's like the awareness of the mind with the body, or the mind in the body, you can say. So you'll start, certain thoughts, emotions, and memories will kind of start to come up. You want to address those appropriately, and then keep going. And you'll notice if you are able to kind of get in the studio like state, you'll notice afterwards you're very, very, very like in a peaceful state. Okay, and you'll notice all kind of the bad habits that you do that you don't want to do. For example, we have a habit of looking at our phone a lot, right? You'll notice after this you don't really want to look at your phone, because you'll notice the huge dopamine rush that you get every time you look at your phone. Hey, oh, you'll notice you don't really want to listen to loud music. You don't really want to eat certain foods. You don't really want to do this, and that, okay? Because you're kind of pulling yourself out of the illusion of the ego every time you do Yoga Nidra, and every time, especially, you access this Turiya state, okay? For me, they go really hand in hand, okay? You shouldn't do Yoga Nidra just to kind of get into Turiya, but I do notice it happens for me a lot, so I have to kind of tie them together, okay? Because this is kind of what happens, okay? So I just wanted to kind of state that, just to kind of just say a basic video about Yoga Nidra. Could go more into deeper aspects of this concept a little bit later, but just wanted to start off with this kind of general video and go from there. Okay, so as usual, if you have any comments or questions, you can let me know. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later. Thank you so much for watching.